Good morning, students. Today we are going to see Standard 6th Geography, Chapter number 7 Rocks and Rock Types. Do it yourself. Observe the pictures in figure 7.1 and answer the following questions. First of all, we will have a look on the pictures. Picture A, Picture B, and the Picture C. Let's start with the question. What is the hill in A made up of? The hill is made up of rock. What is being done in B? Here, the decomposed soil is being collected in a truck. What do we see in C? Different types and different shapes of pebbles we can see in the picture C. Is there any relationship between the three things shown above? Yes. The all three shows the decomposition of different types of rocks. For what purpose do we use the things shown in A and C? The A, this type of rocks, and the B, rocks, as after the decomposition, the rocks can be used as a resource for humans. Do it yourself. From the hills, rivers, beds, or the land in your vicinity, collect rock specimens of different types, shapes, colors, etc. Observe the rock specimen and note down the following: place where the rock was found, color of the rock, spots on the rock and their color, weight of the rock, hardness of the rock, structure of the rock. Here, whether the rock is heavy or light, or according while finding the hardness of the rock, whether it is hard, brittle or medium. Structure of the rock, uniform grains, layers, hollowness. So, by observing a rock, you have to write this information. Collect this information and write down it in your classwork. Show the rock specimens and your notes to the teacher. Discuss them. As after collection, you have to submit or you have to send that pic on group. Explanation. We have seen last year that the earth crust is hard. It is made up of rock and soil. As while studying in 5th standard, in EVS 1, we have studied that the earth crust is hard and it is made up of rock and soil. Rocks are found on land surface and also below it. So as the rocks, it is on the surface also and under the land also the rocks are found. Rocks are a mixture of different minerals formed by natural process in the lithosphere. So rocks, they are the mixtures of different minerals which are formed by natural processes in the lithosphere layer. The properties of rock depend on the constituent minerals and their proportion as well as on the formation process. Silica, aluminium, magnesium and iron are the major rock forming minerals. So, which are the major rock forming minerals? So, you can get the answer that silica, aluminium and magnesium. These are the major rock forming minerals which helps to prepare a rock. There are other minerals too in different rocks. So, other minerals can also found in the different types of rocks. Let's see what are the types of rocks. There are three types of rocks according to their formation. Igneous rocks, that is primary rocks, sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks. These are the three major types of rocks. Do you know the interior of the earth has very high temperature. As a result, the material in this part is in the molten state. Sometimes this material gets released through the fissures in the crust. This is called a volcano. Lava, gases, dust, ashes, etc. are thrown out during volcanic eruptions. Igneous rock. When the molten material known as magma within the crust and lava on the surface cools down, it solidifies, giving rise to rocks. These are known as igneous rocks. So, igneous rocks are formed by the cooling of magma and lava on the crust. When it comes to the crust and on the surface, when it cools down, it solidifies, converts that rock into igneous rocks. As these rocks are formed out of materials from the interior of the earth. So these rocks are formed from the material which will be from the internal of the earth. These are also referred to as primary rocks. Igneous rocks is also known as primary rocks. Mostly these rocks appear hard and homogeneous. So igneous rocks are hard and they are homogeneous. These are heavy as well, do not get fossils. These are heavy as well, we do not get fossils in these rocks. So in this igneous types of rocks, as due to lava and magma they are hot, so due to which no any fossils are found in this types of rocks and they are heavy in weight. The Maharashtra Plateau and the Sahyadris are formed out of igneous rocks. Basalt is a major example of igneous rocks. See figure 7.5. So here they had given that the igneous rocks are the rocks. Other different types of rocks, as from the igneous rocks, basalt is a major example of igneous rocks. As on page number 42, the different types of rocks they had given. Types of rocks, original rock that we are going to see in the next page. So in Maharashtra Plateau and the Sahyadris in the Sahyadri ranges that we can see this type of igneous rocks, and basalt rock, it is the major rock of the igneous rock. Do you know? Pumic is an example of igneous rock. This is formed out of volcanic wood. It is porous rock. As its density is quite low, it can float on water. So here this rock is one of the type of igneous rock. Pumic stone we call it, and this we call it as because it is having different types of pores. You can see the small holes, that is pores, and this is light-weighted rock, so that this rock can float on water also. Most of the hill forts in Maharashtra have lakes or elephant yards. Actually, these are old quarry sites. Rock was extracted from these sites and used for the construction of the fort and other buildings. In the pits and dugouts left behind after rock extraction, water was allowed to accumulate and these lakes, tanks, etc. were created. So you can see that the previous lakes and tanks was built with the by using different types of rocks, different building forts. As this type of rocks are actually seen, the elephant yards or different types of lakes were built in the previous time during the period of kings and queens. So reserves on the reservoir on a fort. So here you can see the different types. One of the type of rock they had used to build a elephant yard. Use your brain power. What rock was used for building the forts in Maharashtra? Why? So here basalt rock was used for building the forts in Maharashtra because they are strong and it can be protected from the enemies and it is for long duration. So basalt rock was used for building forts. Next, sedimentary rocks. Due to continuous variations in the temperature, rocks develop cracks. Similarly, the water percolating through rocks dissolves the soluble minerals. This leads to the weathering of rocks. They get disintegrated or decomposed. That is, they get reduced to pieces. These rock particles get transported by rivers, glaciers, wind, etc. towards low-lying areas and are deposited there. One after the other, layers of sediments get deposited in this way. The upper layer exerts heavy pressure on the lower layers. This leads to compaction of material and development of sedimentary rocks. So sedimentary rocks It is that due to the different climatical situation, different temperature, due to heavy rain, different types of rocks get cracks and it gets percolated into a fine particles, and these particles get reduced into different pieces, and due to air or due to wind or due to water, due to the flow of the water, it gets from one place to another place and settled it. These types of rocks, material and development of sedimentary rocks are formed in, and it creates a upper layer becomes heavy and it gives pressure on the lower layer, so it gets sedimentation. One can easily see layers in the sedimentary rocks. While layers are getting decomposed, the remains of dead animals or plants get buried in these layers at times. Therefore, one may find fossils in sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks are generally brittle and lightweight. Most of them are porous. So here the sedimentary rocks, easily layers can be decomposed as different animals and plants can be get buried in it due to layers, and after when we buried it, and we can find out the animals, dead animals or plants. Sedimentary rocks are generally they are brittle and they are lightweighted, easily breakable. Sandstone, limestone, shell, corals, etc. are sedimentary rocks. One may find coal seams in sedimentary rocks. So these are the different types of sedimentary rocks: sandstone, limestone, shell, corals, and all are the types of sedimentary rocks. And some one may find coal as one of the type of sedimentary rocks. The buried remains of dead animals or plants become subject to heavy pressure. As a result, their impressions get marked in the rocks. At times, the buried animals or plants get petrified. These are called fossils. The study of fossils provides information about the life in that period. So, this type of marks we can see as due to the buried animals, it gives a shape to that particularly rock, as it is brittle type of rock. So, when we can come to know about the lifespan or life period of this rock. Near Jaipur city in Rajasthan, red sandstone is found. This is a type of sedimentary rock. This rock was used for the construction of the Red Fort at Delhi. As sandstone is relatively soft, it is easy to carve in it. So, Red Fort, it is made up of red stone, sandstone, as it is soft, so the designs can be easily drawn on the red sandstones. So they are used in the Red Fort at Delhi. Next one, metamorphic rocks. Volcanic activity and other earth movements constantly take place on the earth. While these are occurring, the igneous or sedimentary rocks in that region are subjected to tremendous pressure and heat. This leads to change in the nature as well as the chemical composition of the original rocks. The crystals in the original rocks get recrystallized. This means the rocks get metamorphosed. The rocks formed through such a process are called metamorphic rocks. These rocks do not contain fossils. These rocks are heavy and hard. Study the table given below and try to understand the metamorphosis. So here, the recrystallization of the rocks or the crystals in the original rock get recrystallized. This means that rock get metamorphosed. So this process is known as the chemical reactions. It takes place in the rock, which gives lead to the metamorphosed rocks. So few examples of metamorphosed rocks are given. Types of rock: igneous rocks, original rock, granite. Photo they had given. Metamorphosed rock, gneiss. Photo they had given. Again, igneous rock, basalt. Photo they had given. Amphibolite. Again, photo they had given. Sedimentary rocks, limestone, marble. Next, sedimentary rock, coal is the sedimentary rock. Diamond, it is also a sedimentary rock. Sedimentary sandstone. Here you can see the picture. Quartzite. Here you can see the picture they had given. Sedimentary shell and the slate. So these all are the metamorphosed rock. Coal gets metamorphosed when it undergoes heavy pressure and intense heat. After coal gets metamorphosed into diamond, its price increases. We burn coal while we use diamonds as ornaments. So here they are given coal gets metamorphosed when it gets on heavy pressure, and due to the heavy pressure and heat, after the coal gets metamorphosed, it converts into diamond and the price of the coal increases. The Taj Mahal in Agra is built in marble. Marble is a metamorphic rock. This rock was brought from mines in Makrana in Rajasthan. One realizes while taking a boat ride in river Narmada through Bedaghat gorge in Madhya Pradesh that the river has cut its gorge through marble rock. At sunrise, sunset and during full moon nights, these river planks present an enchanting scene. So here they had given the picture of Bedaghat. Here you can see that this is one of the type of rock, of igneous rock, which shows that the different way they had given, which shows a wonderful and a enjoyable climatical situation here. So that during sunrise or sunset or during full moon night, the river banks present a wonderful scene, as no one had cut it due to sedimentary of the rocks. The rocks are become sediment, and this type of formation had taken place in this area. Let's see. The figure 7.5 shows the distribution of major rocks in Maharashtra. List the districts in Maharashtra where rocks other than basalt are found. The basalt rock, formed out of volcanic eruption, has spread over a vast region of our state. Granite rock is found in the eastern parts, and in the south Konkan, laterite is found in south Konkan. Because of the thick and extensive layer of basalt, Maharashtra does not have large reserves of minerals wealth. Therefore, mining activity is concentrated in South Konkan and in Eastern Maharashtra. So this is index which they are given. The grey color is of basalt, the dark grey color is of granite, red color laterite, and the yellow color sedimentary rocks. Let's see the map. From the index you can come to know that the granite basalt rock maximally Raigad, Ratnagiri, Kolhapur, Satara, Sangli, Solapur, Pune, Thane, Palghar, Nashik, Dhule, Aurangabad, Ahmednagar, some of the part of Jalgaon, Buldana, Jalna, Bid, and many places the light grey color, it denotes that the basalt rock is there. And the granite, that is in dark grey color, it shows the places of some of the part of Gondia, Bhandara, Nagpur, Chandrapur, and the whole part of Gadchiroli, some of the part of Yavatmal, Nanded also. Laterite soil, that is in Sindhudurg, and the sedimentary rocks, they are in some of the part of Nandurbar, some of the part of Jalgaon, Amravati, Akola. Understood? Use your brain power. Find the meaning of this line from a famous Marathi poem. Rakat Desha, Kanakhar Desha, Dagadancha Desha. So, type this sentence on your Google, find out the meaning of this and write down in your textbook. What will he do? Ajit is interested in sculpting. He wants to prepare a sculpture of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He cannot decide which rock he should use for this igneous, sedimentary or metamorphic. What will be your advice? So what do you think that which rock can be easily used? Think and answer the question. Laterite. In the coastal region of Konkan in Maharashtra, we find laterite rock. It is found specially in Ratnagiri and Sindhudurga district. So, in this way, we had completed the rock and rock types chapter. That's all for today. Complete the given exercise. Read the chapter once again and by heart the question and answers. That's all for today. Thank you.